Pappas, Pappas. Yeah. When you all tucked up in the day been long, and the news online going on and on, what's right and wrong, and it's something up. Now here comes a great kid you know you can trust. From the true who's who to the news and cameras, to the fake politics and the propaganda. Yeah, this kid screwed in, got a lot to say. Aw, shit, it's about to be a long day. It's a long day.
It is another episode of the Yannis Pappas Hour. I love you guys, man. I love you so much. I hope you can feel the love through the microphone. I'm going to try right now. Ready? I have so much love to give.
That was love? That was a sigh.
I know, man. I put the love through my voice. That was my energy center. I accessed my energy center. My energy center is full of love, and I released it through the airwaves. Everything is a frequency. Everything's an electrical current. Terence Howard is leading the way. And so I figured I'd just follow up and just say, I'm listening to what you're saying. 1 times 1 can't equal 1. That's all there is to it. That's all there is to it, Jesse. I'm no mathematician, but I agree with Terence Howard, and that's how I know he's wrong. Because he says there needs to be balance in the equation. And so he says 1 times 1 can't equal 1. And he gave a reason for it. And it sounded like that sketch from, what's the show with the Wayans brothers?
In Living Color.
It sounded like that sketch from In Living Color. You remember those guys were in jail going, the frequency is...
The best, yeah.
transmute. You got to transmute the confirmation on your connotations for your dissertation to understand the balance of desegregation on our facilitation of the anatomy of the situation. What I understood times is if you have 1 times 1, so if you have 1 time, that equals 1, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so too. But I'll just go with it. I see a 1 and a 1, and when you add them up, it's 2.
1 plus 1 is 2.
1 plus 1 is 2. So
We're
1
there,
times
yeah.
1's got to be 2. 1 time.
Yeah, 1 times 1 is not 2.
No, it's 1. But he's saying it's can't be 1.
It can't be 1.
Can't be 1 because of balance or something like that. But people respond by going, Terrence Howard doesn't think that if you have 1 and you get handed 1 time, it equals 1. And so they're going like, he's retarded. That's what they're saying. Everyone's saying he's retarded.
He's either retarded or the smartest guy in the
He's
world.
either retarded or he's got the flower. He's got some sort of flower of life. And he's fucking the ancient Egyptians had it all figured out, and the aliens, co-bred with the ancient people, and they had this all figured out. They had cell phones before. They had TVs. They had it all, dude. They had it all and somehow lost it to the Jews did something.
Oh, did he go there?
They did. They got to have done something.
Is that where he took it?
Dude, there's a look, no, I'm just following in his footsteps and giving you the real history. So the real history is the Egyptians had figured everything out. They kept the Jewish fucking monster contained. They enslaved them to keep them contained. As you know, if you're on X, it was the right thing to do. And at some point, the Jews got loose. They broke out of the cage. They broke out of the fucking Jew cage. And they got everyone's cell phones. They took their cell phones. They took their planes. The ancient Egyptians had planes. They had all that. Here's the deal. They built a triangle, man. It's not like they built the World Trade Center.
What are you talking about?
Everyone's all impressed with the goddamn pyramids.
Oh.
But it's a triangle, dude. It's a triangle. Isn't it just a triangle?
Well, it's like 4 triangles.
It's like 4 triangles,
combined
dude.
into one.
No
pyramid.
windows in it.
There is no window.
Is there AC in there?
No AC.
It's no AC? Is there a gym in there?
I would like there to be a gym.
Is there a laundry room? Is there an elevator in there?
How about a balcony?
How about a lobby? Do they have any fake plants in the lobby? Was there a doorman?
Seriously.
Do they have a package room? They don't got nothing good in there. Do they have a dog run? Do they even have a dog run at the pyramid? Dude, it's a building. It's a triangle. You know? At least if a plane ran into it, you could slide down the top, though.
That's true.
You could slide down the top. Could you slide down the top? Because it used to be smooth at one point. You'd probably burn your ass off.
Wicked ass burn.
But you'd live. You'd fall at the bottom. Just you'd have no more ass.
Now, if that was located in Brooklyn, I'm saying $4,000 a month. For
That
a
was in
one-bedroom.
New York City. It would be expensive.
Maybe 5.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I can't believe we haven't got in there and turned it into condos. How come we haven't turned that thing into a goddamn theme park already? Why hasn't a French dude thrown a rope between those two things and tightrope walked on it yet? I was never that impressed with the pyramids. I get it. They hauled some rocks over there. You can do amazing things with slavery. People don't think it was slaves. Of course it was slaves. Who do you think built the Parthenon? Who do you think built everything back then? Slavery was basically a way to get construction workers. Before there was unions, there was slavery. And guess what? Guess what, socialists? Look at what got done. Things got done. Things got done. So you got unions now. You got dudes. They go off duty. Slaves, they can't. They got to carry those rocks until they're dead.
That's right. Time and a half.
But
for
guess
overtime.
what? Look at what we got. We got a pyramid, baby, which is a triangle. You can't even light it up at night, the colors of the Giants, if they win the Super Bowl. You know, it's not even that big. I mean, it's big for the ancient world, right? Do the pyramids blow you away?
I like the one in Vegas.
Yeah, I like that one too. I like the New York and Vegas too. There's less crime. I mean, that's the one in Vegas. It's pretty nice. To be honest with you, the one in Vegas is nicer than the one they originally made. Look how nice that is.
Nice and clean.
Yeah, also,
It's just got a pool.
It's just not that. I'm much more impressed with bigger buildings. I'm much more impressed with that Lego building that they got downtown New York, where it just looks like Legos
I haven't seen
and
that
it's
one.
all uneven.
The Lego
Yeah, I
building?
mean, you haven't been to the city. When's the last time you went to the city? You've become a Brooklyn borough. You're a borough monkey.
Borough trash.
Yeah, you're an Italian borough trash. When are you just going to give into your jeans and just fucking start a plumbing business?
Dude,
Look at those Legos.
plumbing is my calling.
Yeah,
dude.
people think it's horrific and it looks ugly. I think it looks great.
You like that? I don't
I
like that.
love it.
That's pretty
I
ugly.
love it. I'm just trying to think positive. It's so ugly.
It really is ugly.
So stupid. Let's make the floors uneven and have them popping out for no reason.
Now, I bet you it's cool because you probably have a massive balcony if you can live in that.
Yeah, I mean, it's great if you're a stockbroker to jump off when the market crashes and I lose all my positions in my sweep accounts. I don't know what's going on. I turn that thing on. I look at it like a lady watching a football game. I don't know what's going on. I look at my stocks and I go, Derek Jeter Derek Jeter scored a touchdown. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what anything means. I'm way in over my head. When the market crashes, I'm jumping out a window.
Well, the best thing you did was you put everything you own into the stock market without knowing anything about the stock market.
Yeah, that's the problem, and that's why I think it's a big mistake. Because I started out by dipping my toes in the market, and now I'm in the deep end. I'm in the deep end. I'm up to my neck
Dude, you're way over your head
in
right now.
water. I'm way in over my head right now.
Well, the good thing is you have a financial advisor who you could call anytime you want.
Sometimes you think things are good ideas, and then you realize you're in and over your head. Like Bobby De Niro taking time out of his day from his Tribeca mansion, leaving his 1-year-old. There's a 79-year difference between him and his son. And he went down. And why is he wearing a mask, dude? He took off a mask. He went down. Why is he wearing a mask?
I don't know.
He's outside.
I don't know. Why is he doing this?
Why is he doing this?
Why is he ruining his legacy?
And yeah, like just stay out of politics, man. So Robert De Niro goes down to the courthouse. What's he doing?
This is all during the Trump trial.
The hush money
The hush
trial.
money trial.
The hush money trial. And he's screaming at fucking people on the street.
This is him mixing it up.
I mean, one of our movie stars is mixing it up with a Nate Bargatze fan.
You are gangsters.
Oh, fuck you.
Fuck you.
So some guy called him washed up. Some guys in MAGA hats are yelling at him.
You're trash. You're trash. You're done.
You're washed up. You're trash.
You are gangsters. You are
Everyone gets too worked up over politics, man.
He still hits a
Listen.
good fuck you though.
Yeah, he does have a good fuck you. I'm gonna enjoy whichever president wins. And the way it looks like right now, it ain't looking so good for the demis. For the demis. It's not looking good. Political article, big political article heading Dems in full-blown freak out over Biden. So top-level Dems are texting, they're fucking they're trying to reassure their donors. Their donors got a lot of questions. Surprisingly, Trump is now outpacing him in fundraising. He's beating him in battleground states. Donors are going, I don't know. We don't trust this. People don't like Kamala. They don't like his age. They don't like inflation. They don't like the border. What are we going to do about this? And the Dems are just going, it is fine. It's going to be fine. Why do they have their head in the sand so much practically? Why are they such in a bubble, the Dems? That's what I want to know. Why are they so unaware of what's going on outside of DuPont Circle in Washington, D.C. and San Francisco and certain neighborhoods in Brooklyn, and that's about it? Why are they so out of it?
I have no idea.
I mean, listen, the guy's got trials out the ass.
It just makes him stronger.
Look, my point is, though, his wife showed her tits. Let's go down the full list. His wife showed her tits. What?
Is that someone knocking?
No.
Oh.
His wife showed her tits. We've seen her tits. He's an audio release where he was saying he just grabs women by the vagina. He took documents he shouldn't have taken. He's probably going to sell them on eBay. He's done everything wrong with his mouth. He actually, when he was president, he ran up like a pretty good deficit too. He was spending a lot. Everything else was pretty, stayed the course from Obama. The country was doing pretty good. COVID happened. He came up with the vaccine. A lot of people fucking don't believe in it. I don't know. I'm growing another head, so who knows? And then Biden got elected, and then he fucking says he didn't get elected, and he tries to say it was an illegitimate pregnancy. I mean, he's done everything wrong. My point is, it still with doing everything wrong. I'm going from the Democrats' perspective. When are they going to go, let's go for some drinks? Do you guys want to go for some drinks and talk this out? Let's go for some drinks. Let's go down to Georgetown, get some drinks, take a walk, and really think this thing out. Meet me at my townhouse in Georgetown. We're going to sit down. We're going to have some drinks, guys. And we're going to say these things that Yannis Pappas just said. Okay? There's a good argument to say that he really wanted to overthrow that election. There's a good argument to be made that he did incite that riot at the Capitol. There's a good argument to be made that his wife's got nice tits. There's a good argument to be made that he did pay the hush money to the porn star to keep it quiet. There's a good argument made to be that he did obstruct justice when they were trying to get the classified documents, right? He did cause a problem. There's a good argument to be made that this guy has done everything that would have capsized anybody else. If there was a hush money porn, if Joe Biden fucked a porn star and then paid her hush money and covered it up by making it a legal expense, his whole family would be so over. His career would be over. Anyone else's career would be over if one of the many things I just mentioned, and I'm only remembering like 4 things, be over. But in spite of that, he's still beating Biden. This is deja vu, as Yogi Berra said, all over again. From a strategic position. Why did Trump win the first time? Was it because he was so popular? He's entertaining. He turned everything into a roast battle. But the reason he won is simple. The other option was so unlikable. People are not that sophisticated to even know. You could talk to someone who loves Trump, and they just are going to go, I love Trump. We didn't have any wars or whatever. You know, the guys, sent ice on some Mexicans, and that's all I need to know. But he did spend a lot of money. He didn't build his wall. There's a lot of things he didn't accomplish that he said he was going to accomplish. He inherited a fucking top of the line time. Country was great. Economy was booming. Obama, especially his last 4 years, things were great. He got health care passed. Trump inherited it. He didn't get us out of Afghanistan, even though he said he was going to. He didn't. Biden did. There's a lot of things you could say, like, all right, he was, maybe he was an ordinary president. People say there were no wars, but we were still in Afghanistan. But despite all that, he's kicking this guy's ass, and they haven't even debated. And if they debate, it's going to be worse. He's going to be calling. He's going to say weekend at Bernie's. He's going to be ripping, dude. It's going to be fucking Kill Tony up there. It's going to be Kill Tony. By the way, Donald Trump needs to do Kill Tony.
He probably will.
Yeah, and he probably will. Tucker Carlson did it. So why are they not going for drinks and going, we may have a candidate problem like we had last time, 2 election cycles ago? We may have a candidate problem. Why is anyone not? Why is it taking so long? We're only months away. So why is someone going like, hey, man, this is not a good sign? I mean, the guy's got more trials than Diddy right now, and he's still out fundraising and winning in the states that are important. Maybe we should pull him and throw slick Gavin Newsom in there. Throw anyone in there, dude. Bobby De Niro's got a better chance. Just grab someone under the age of 70 and throw him fucking in there and just, tell Kamala she needs a pink slip. Because nobody likes Kamala Harris. Because she's just going to go up there and say, what has been can be non-burdened by what can be. What can be should not be burdened by what has been. Do you understand what I'm saying? You can ask her any question. Like, how many did Caitlin Clark score tonight? And Kamala Harris will go, what can be should be unburdened by what has been. She's a wind-up doll for that line. But right now, this is bad news right now. And it's deja vu all over again, like Yogi said, because I think this is a similar situation. Not similar. It's the same exact situation to Hillary Clinton. It's an unpopular candidate. He's just a very unpopular candidate. And, you have to, I think part of it is like the Democrats just can't understand the rest of the world, right? You got 2 types of voters. You got your overeducated and useless, right? Overeducated and useless. Liberal arts degrees. They live in the city. Mom and dad help them buy an apartment. They like to, tell people they got a gay friend. They like to make sure they have a international friend group. They're doing all the right things. They're saying all the right things. And they went to Boston College. They majored in English. They majored in history. They majored in anthropology. And there's millions of those. And they live in coastal cities. And for the most part, they got taste in art. They know who Dostoevsky is. They used to love Woody Allen movies until Mia Farrow fucking made her documentary. And now they have to pretend like they're not good movies. It's those people. And then you got your undereducated and handy. Those guys who can fix your sink, who can fucking lay some brick. I'm talking about the non-Mexican ones, which is not many left. Who can fix your carburetor, and their wives who are cashiers at Stop and Shop, and they eat their brunch at the Cracker Barrel. They don't even they're confused by the word brunch. They don't know what a mimosa is. They don't even know what rosé is. They don't know who Cezanne is. They don't know who Cezanne is. They do not know. They know Thomas Kincaid, and that's about it. They know Wetzel's Pretzels, and that's about it. They don't even know that you need to make an appointment at the Apple store. They get walked in, they're always confused. They're like, why can't you help me now? They always look at their phones like this. They don't get it. They go when they have to go to a wedding, they go to Dick's Sporting Goods to buy an outfit.
You're not supposed to do that?
Huh?
You're not supposed to do that?
Jesse's one of them. And they just don't have any understanding of these people. They just don't think that they exist. They don't think that there's millions of them. And they don't think for 1 second that they're going to align themselves with most Italian Americans and vote for Donald Trump.
Hey, he's got the Bronx
They're
now.
going to join Dennis Quaid.
Dennis Quaid. He's got Dennis Quaid.
That's how you know Hollywood's in trouble. When a guy just goes, you know what? It doesn't matter anymore. I know he's an asshole, but he's my asshole. You know it doesn't matter anymore. And yes, you can expect to see a web series from Dennis Quaid on Anthony Camilla's network coming soon. There comes a point where when you look back historically, you'll say, how did we know Hollywood was officially over? I mean, when Dennis Quaid came out and said, I know he's an asshole, but he's my asshole. I'm voting for Donald Trump. And the reasons he gave is the weaponizing of the justice, going after Donnie T. He paid this bitch off. Did she blackmail him? Or was it blackmail, or was it hush money to keep her quiet? Because she was going to tell her story, right? She wanted to tell her story. She was getting some offers. And that's not what he's on trial for. He's on trial for the falsifying of the business record. You know? Can you prove it was a falsified business record if you just say legal expense? It was a legal expense. He did have to pay. That's what his lawyers are probably saying. Like, look, it was a legal expense. We had to pay this fucking broad so she wouldn't tell her goddamn story. We had to pay a lot of broads. Some of them were not true. They could just say it wasn't true. It's only a he said, she said. I don't know. But Amber Heard. No, not Amber Heard. There's a lot of Ambers who are just lack class. Amber Rose. Was she a porn star at one point?
Might have been. She dated Kanye for a while.
Yeah, she's in the mix.
She's
in the mix of fucking important endorsements.
I don't know why they led with her, because there's bigger name stars in this.
So
list.
Amber Rose, who's a model with a shaved head and reality TV personality, has endorsed Trump in a post on Instagram, a major pivot from the former exotic dancer who founded a feminist slut walk protest. You know, but who gives a shit about these? These people don't fucking know. They just try to make headlines. I'm pulling for Joe Biden now because he's an underdog. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson also told Fox and Friends host Will Cain his 2020 endorsement of Biden caused division. Well, that doesn't mean that's just a fact. Meanwhile, comedian and character actor, we got to find out which way Michael Rappaport's going to weigh in, said he would not vote for Biden because he paused weapon shipments to Israel when the nation's military moved to invade Rafah, where millions of Palestinian civilians were taking refuge. Thrift shop rapper Macklemore, great lover of the Jews, also suggested he won't back Biden in a song he released supporting the anti-war protests at Columbia University, rapping, "The blood is on your hands, Biden. We can see it, and fuck no, I'm not voting for you in the fall." Nobody ever said he was a great lyricist.
Kid's got bars.
Nobody ever said he was a great lyricist. Still a short list, though. Wait, what? Taylor Swift, Beyonce, we still waiting, dude. Taylor Swift still has not come out.
Uh-oh.
She has not come out.
He lost Tay-Tay?
That has not come out. She has not come out and said who she's voting for, and we need her. She's getting calls right now. She's probably getting calls directly from Hunter. They're going, listen, can you say something, please? Say something. Bruce Springsteen did not officially endorse the president in 2020.
He lost the boss?
Until releasing an ad. No, that he did, just days. So in 2020, he did.
He's damn down the line.
Former President Trump has garnered support from celebrities. Well, these are the usual suspects. And celebrities is a loose term. They're using it loosely here because we got Kid Rock, Jason Aldean, and John Voight. I guess Jason Aldean's a big country singer, right? So that probably goes. Kid Rock, and John Voight, I wouldn't call him a big celebrity. At this point, I would call him the father of Brad Pitt's ex-wife. What's her name?
Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, it's Angelina Jolie's fucking dad.
Trump's got LT.
Whoa. He also scored some unlikely endorsements, including fucking convicted. Why'd you got to do that?
Yeah, why you got to do that?
Why you got to call him a convicted sex offender? That's like Mike Tyson said. No, you're a piece of shit. You piece of shit. Remember when they brought him out of the interview?
Yep, that's right.
No, you're a piece of shit. I got to sit here and talk to pieces of shit like you. You're a piece of shit. Utah legend John Stockton endorsed Kennedy. Whoa. Kennedy's supporters include Rob Schneider and Woody Harrelson. Whoa, they're going for RFK Jr. Actor Kevin Spacey, not a convicted sex offender.
That's right.
Not a convicted sex offender.
Where's that?
Why? Because a lot of the people died.
Oh, there's no
This is
evidence.
so weird that like 3 of the people died. He gave the independent he's going for RFK too.
Now, is that an endorsement you want? I don't know.
He's
Some endorsements
not
you don't want.
convicted. He's
That's
innocent.
true. He's
Just like
innocent.
Robert Durst. Didn't do it. If the glove don't fit, you must acquit. How many of the accusers died in the Kevin Spacey saga? I mean, why is Alex Jones not on this?
2.
2 of Kevin Spacey's former accusers died.
More than 1.
Ari Behn, a Norwegian author and ex-husband of Princess Martha Louise, accused Spacey of groping him at the Nobel Peace Prize concert in Oslo in 2007. Can't you just tell a dude to get off you and punch him or whatever? The allegations came a decade after the incident. On Christmas Day of 2019, Ben died of an apparent suicide. Oh, these apparent suicides. Those happen a lot. They happen a lot around the Clintons.
That's right.
And who's the other guy? Was it the masseuse? Was it the masseuse who died?
Let's see.
So the Norwegian author and the ex-husband of the princess.
Here he is, the massage therapist.
Oh, it was the masseuse. So he accused Spacey of grabbing his genitals twice during a private massage.
No, he forced the masseuse to grab his genitals.
Oh, to grab his genitals.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, he missed the spot.
Yeah, you missed the spot. No big deal. He's just being thorough. The guy's got OCD.
Yeah, I got a cramp down here.
Yeah, no, he's got OCD. You missed the spot. It was decided the case would move to trial, but was dismissed a month later when the accuser's lawyer announced that the accuser had recently died. How did he die? What a coincidence.
Cause of death has not been revealed.
It has not been revealed the cause of death. Unbelievable. Apparent suicide and not revealed. Dude, it's almost like he became his character on Game of Cards.
I love that show, Game of Cards.
It's not Game of Cards. What is it? House of
the
Cards.
best.
House of Cards. So 2 of the accusers. I think there was only 3 too. Was it 3 accusers?
Yeah.
So he's got 2 down. He let the other one live to tell the story. These aren't horrible crimes, though, right? He's just a fucking perv.
He groped one dude.
Groped one dude.
And then he tried to force a masseuse to grope him.
Yeah, I mean, he's a horny guy.
Oh, he's horny.
No, but one of them was young. He did something with a young guy.
To a young kid, yeah.
What was the other? That was the 3rd accuser?
Could be. Let me see.
Yeah. By the way, nobody knew he was gay till this came out. He's got friends in high places, dude. He made a call to Chappaqua, and he said, I need some suicide. How much does it cost for a suicide?
Oh, yeah, the Clinton.
How
Death
much does
Squad.
it cost for a suicide? So he's endorsing RFK. So I don't know. Do you want that endorsement? I think so, because he's got a clean record. He's got a clean record. You know who else got a clean record as of right now in New York? Harvey Weinstein. As of right now, he's got a clean record. So I'll take his endorsement.
Who's Bill Cosby endorsing?
Who is Bill Cosby endorsing? Can we find out who Cosby's endorsing? Sounds like RFK and Trump. Why are things falling? Oh, from the wind. Lawrence Taylor is a convicted sex offender? Oh, it's because the prostitute was underage, right?
I think so.
But she lied to him.
That was a long time ago. He didn't know.
Why is everyone so nosy? Bill Cosby, I don't think he can talk anymore.
Is he still with us?
I don't know. He's blind. But here's the deal. I think he also got off. Didn't he get off? How is... It boggles my mind, but I think Bill Cosby got exonerated.
We don't know who he's endorsing for president.
Yeah, is Bill Cosby a free man? Yeah. Cosby was
released.
found guilty of drugging and sexually assaulting a girl, and he received a sentence of 3 to 10 years in prison. He was released after his conviction was overturned in 2021. Listen, money talks and bullshit walks. My dad told me that a long time ago. Money talks, bullshit walks. There's some fucking poor kid who stole his Skittles out of a goddamn bodega somewhere who's doing 30 years. This guy's raped and drugged everything with tits that's been in front of him for the past 40 years. And he's a fucking free man. You gotta love it, man.
Gotta love it.
America, there's so many examples. Durst, Cosby, I mean, the list, OJ, the list goes on. I think Bill Cosby killed fucking OJ's wife.
It's possible.
Yeah. I think he did. Didn't his son die too?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. His son died from neglect or what? What did he die from? Did his father accidentally, did he switch drinks with a girl at his dad's house?
Right. Oh, he took the wrong drink.
He might have taken the wrong drink.
Oh.
Which is always, you got to be careful of that.
That's right. He dipped into his dad's stash.
Yeah, when you're around Ari Shaffir, make sure you don't drink anything. He will dose you. He was murdered.
Murdered.
Ooh. That's also fishy.
Failed robbery attempt.
He was shot in the head by 18-year-old as a failed robbery attempt. He was 27 years old.
His name was Enos.
Dude, horrible for Enos. It's almost like, dude, karma's hard to escape.
Oh, you think he's paying back for the father's sins?
I just don't understand what's going on this planet. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know what the point of this all is. But it seems like there may be like a deeper meaning than our stupid human brains and egos think. I don't know. I felt it a few times on small stuff where I just have been positive. I'm like, this is that. Oh, now I'm in that position that I put that other person in. And I just felt it. And I was like, oh. And I know it. You know, you can't prove it. But you're going like, what is this thing with karma? It seems to just kind of creep up. You know? Diddy's living high on the hog. And then Cosby's living high on the hog. And then just tragic things happen to a lot of these people.
Well, it turns out when you're living high in the hog, you can't drug and rape people. It's just...
And you probably shouldn't do that when you're not living high on the hog as well.
You probably should just not do that ever.
Yeah, you should probably not do that. Do women just live their whole lives in perpetual fear?
I think so.
I think they live in so much. I think if I was a woman, I would just be scared all the time.
Yeah, like you go to a bar, you got to worry about your drink getting...
You got to drink, and all these guys just want Like most of the guys, if not most, but there's some guys that would just take if they could, right?
Well, that's what guys are looking for a lot of times when they go to the, they're looking to hook up.
It's like you got to walk home. You know you're weaker than everybody. All these men who want stuff.
Even if you call an Uber, you're like, is the Uber driver
Is
a
the
freak?
Uber driver fucking one of these guys? They got to live in perpetual fear. I don't know why any women go outside. It's such a horrible way to live.
That's why they always roll 10 deep.
Here's what we can do, dude. Now, look, there's some crazy bitches out there, no question. A lot of evil bitches. They're people too. But why? I am pro-gun for women. Why don't we
Really?
balance the playing field? So women can own guns. But if a man gets caught with a gun, he goes to prison for life.
I don't know. You trust women with guns?
Yes, I do trust them with guns. I do trust them. They're not emotional. They're not irrational.
My mother wants a gun.
They don't get worked up.
My mother is 77 years old.
Listen, your mother right now is disgusted by the fact that she lives in this goddamn liberal city.
Can you imagine?
She wants fucking out of this fucking cucktown bad.
No, she doesn't want out.
She
wants them out.
She wants them out, but she wants to fucking go down to Texas and live not even in a city. Your mom wants to be in a complex with all she wants to see is Make America Great Again hats. That's all she wants to see. She's disgusted by this fucking town.
I do not trust a 77-year-old with a gun. She wants a gun for her.
Dude, your mom would be fine with it. She would just shoot people on the street.
She could barely walk down the street.
She wants to take so many people out.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
She gets very mad at fucking bikes and stuff.
You should see her trying to answer her phone. She can't even answer her phone. You think she's going to be able to...
If your mom had a gun, she would shoot at the phone when it rang. She would shoot at the phone. Your mom would be the oldest school. She'll go back to that school that she worked at where they said all that diversity shit, and she got upset, and she will go on a killing spree.
You know what she'll do?
She'll be the oldest school shooter in history.
The phone will ring in her bag, and she'll answer her gun and shoot herself in the head.
Yeah, that might happen too. But she's definitely going to shoot at the phone when it rings. And you'd have to remove CNN from the TV because she might turn on and shoot at the TV. You think she would take a couple shots at the screen?
No. Her anger is focused.
But if it was on the wrong channel, if she came up,
she's got a list, and the
dude,
list.
if she's scrolling late at night, Yankees aren't playing. Let's say the Yankees get rained out, so she's pissed to begin with.
Hates it. Yeah,
Yeah, she loves her Yankees.
Loves the Yankees.
So let's say the Yankees get rained out. It's a night the Yankees get rained out, right? And she scrolls by accident because she always knows to skip over. By accident, her finger slips, and it just falls on MSNBC. And Rachel Maddow is there with her boy haircut talking about Trumpy.
There's a good chance the next time I come over, there's a hole in the screen.
Is there a chance that she takes a knife and stabs the screen?
It might be a bullet
There's a
wound.
chance. So why not give her a gun? Let her shoot at the screen. I'm surprised in America there's not more bullet holes in screens.
Yeah.
Especially when I love those videos when people who don't have many things to live for outside of like the Steelers or the Bills. I love those videos, those home videos of them just wrecking their TVs.
Oh, the best.
It's just
When their team loses,
their team loses and they just take it out on the television.
throw a tantrum. It's not even their television. They're at someone else's house.
There's two things I get from that. First is that guy can't be a good dad. He cannot be a good dad. And the second thing that I get from that is that they're not a good dad. That's what I get from that. You take it out on your television. There's just a lot of places in this country where football just means that much.
Even in New York, man, you've been to a Giant game.
Yeah,
You've seen what's going on there.
It just means that much. But dude, when you go to Buffalo, it just means that
it's
much.
more.
It just means that much.
That's all they have.
And you need it. You thank God for the goddamn Bills. If they don't collect the Social Security check, they should be getting, we should be paying these teams, taxpayer dollars should be going to keep these people occupied for at least half the year. with the Bills schedule, with the Steelers schedule, with all these football teams schedule. I mean, at the draft, 700,000 people showed up at the draft. And here's the funny thing about the draft. There's like 100 rounds in football. You don't even fucking know. I don't even know what they're watching. There's like 10 picks everyone cares about.
And they're following every
and
single
everybody else, you're just going like, right guard from Notre Dame. And they're like, who, but we're here.
Oh, here's a political idea for you. You're Biden, you want to win?
Yeah.
Tell them you're going to extend the football season.
Dude, if you just went up there and said, what we're going to do is we're going to add one more football game, I think people just have to look the other way.
Just
on
look
his
the other way.
age. Yeah.
I'd vote for him.
Yeah, one more football game. We're going to do 2 Super Bowls. I'm just surprised that there's just not more violence after football season. Has anyone done a study about football season and when it ends and if violence goes up?
I think we looked into this, and actually football Sunday, there's a spike in violence.
On football Sunday. And that's just at the football games.
No, domestic violence.
Yeah. People they don't make the spread.
They don't make the
Yeah,
spread.
they don't make the spread. Somebody's got to get hit.
Yeah.
Somebody has to pay.
Not enough mayo on the sandwich.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you can't hit the player who fumbled, so you can't find that guy. So you're either going to hit the screen or hit your wife. Which one's more satisfying? The numbers tell the story that the wife is more satisfying than the TV. But some people do the noble thing and smash the TV. So there's some nobility.
In that case, it is the noble thing.
Listen, it's noble. But there's 3 things I know about you if you break your TV. There's so many of those videos that go around and when those big games happen. One of my favorite things on the internet, just watching somebody just take it out on the television. So I know you're not a good father is the first thing. The second thing is I know you're not a good father. And the third thing I know is that you have a yearly membership to BJ's. You have a yearly membership to BJ's.
What's BJ's?
BJ's is like Costco.
Oh.
It's like the Costco. It's like the lesser Costco, but it's the same Costco. You got a yearly subscription to BJ's, and you got that television at BJ's for a couple $100. Because like Samsung sends all the fucking other TVs to BJ's, the ones that die in like 2 years.
It's a Tivio.
Yeah, because I tell you right now, ain't no way in hell I am fucking throwing anything at my $7,000 outdoor Samsung. It ain't happening. It ain't fucking happening. When you got a OLED, what is it? You got OLED.
Samsung, Sony.
You got a Samsung, LG, or a Sony OLED. Ain't no way you're fucking throwing a finger at that screen. I don't care how much I lost on the VIG. Is that the right word? I'm not a gambler.
Unless you're at your boy's house, then break away. Smash away.
Dude, I am so not a gambler. When I had that show on BetMGM, it was so funny. They would ask me my question about like, so who do you got? I'd be like, I always bet with my heart. She had all the fucking, she'd be like,
Right.
spreads and all that. I still don't even know what a spread is.
I got the over-under on Detroit.
I still don't understand what. Paul Verzi has explained the over-under to me about 15 times, and for some reason, my brain. I think it's because I know there's like a danger with gambling.
Yeah.
So my brain just doesn't want to know because I know it's probably so much fun.
Makes the games more exciting.
Oh, it makes everything more exciting. But I just don't want to approach it. I don't want to get involved because I know it's bad news. Because I know when you're a gambler, you never win.
Never.
Gambling's for people like Drake who can just afford to lose. But most people can't. So when it would come to me, I would just go, I'm a Giant fan. I always vote with my heart. And they'd be like, what are you, we're talking about the Saints and the Titans. And I'd be like, I'm a Giant fan. I always bet with my heart. And I just got to say, I'm betting on the Giants this week. I wouldn't even say the points or anything. I go, I'm betting on the Giants this weekend. I didn't understand the spread, the points. I didn't understand nothing. And somehow I just got away with that for a full year. Just a full year going, like, the Giants are my team. I just always bet for the Yankees or Giants.
You're better off, man. It's a bad road.
Who is it? It's my brother. Yeah, no. You're not a gambler, right?
Every now and then I'll bet on golf a little bit. If you play around the golf, you put a couple of dollars on the game. I tell you what, it raises the stakes so much.
It makes it fun.
you get more nervous, even if it's like a couple of bucks on the line. Like, I don't know, like, like you start getting like a little fidgety.
It's about something.
It's about something.
Yeah, you forget about the existentialist ennui when you got a couple bucks on something.
Yeah.
You get that adrenaline rush. You feel like, it's like Maya Lansky said, I'll tell you, what'd he say? He said, one money will always be twice as good as earned money.
It does feel good when you win.
It'll always feel twice as good. It just feels ecstatic. You forget about all the losses.
I'm telling you, like,
that's what makes people gamblers. They forget that they lost 10 grand because they just made on previous bets because they just made $300 on something.
When I get handed cash at the end of a golf round, it feels great.
Feels great, right?
It really does. Even if it's like $10.
Yeah, it just feels great. It feels like free money. We've done one good thing by legalizing gambling in most places. There's gambling everywhere.
You think it's good?
I think it's great.
You sound so
We
sincere.
got to put these people, are you going to go to church or are they going to go to fucking DraftKings? They got to go somewhere.
Good
dude.
point. Good point.
They got to go somewhere. They can't bowl forever. They just can't bowl forever.
Now, if you got some juice on the bowling.
Where are the fucking ice skating rinks? Get some of those back. Get some what the fuck? Is anyone thinking about the psychology of people? We need fucking laser tag. You need, and look, like affordable laser tag. Like government-sponsored laser tag. Instead of forgiving student loans, give them a couple $100 to fucking play with.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Put it in their DraftKings account.
You got student debt. We're not forgiving it, but we're giving you a couple $100 on Uncle Sam to see what you can do. Maybe you end up worse. You end up better. Throw him a couple $100 to have some fun with. Because it's not about the money. It's about the emotion, which is the name of this episode. It's not about the money. It's about the emotion. You want to give people an exciting emotion. And they're never going to get that from a solid salary with benefits and healthcare.
Boring.
It's boring. They're going to get that when it's all fucking riding on the bills and that ball gets hooked left. And that down that they feel. Still, whatever keeps the existentialist angst away is what you go for. That's what people don't understand about the mental health crisis in the country. You can do all the things you want, but you got to find the activities that excite you so much, like gambling, like laser tag. Gambling and laser tag. Yeah, you get to simulate killing and shit like that.
You ever played laser tag?
It's fun, dude. My point is, like, I think I played it once, and I've been like, why is there not more fucking laser tags here? It's just as arbitrary as bowling. Why is bowling great? You throw a ball down at a couple of fucking pins?
I never liked bowling.
The only people who should like bowling are black people because the ball's black and the pins are white.
Now you talk.
So now you're talking to your subconscious. You're talking to your subconscious.
Take that white pin.
It's a way to get your anger out. But it's just as arbitrary as laser. Are you telling me bowling is more of a good time than drunk laser tag?
Laser tag, you can't even tell when you shot. It's so stupid. Your thing buzzes. It's dumb.
Well, then now you play with real guns.
Now you're talking.
Yeah. Laser tag with real weapons.
Right, with live ammo.
Yeah, with live ammo.
I like it.
And you have like body armor on in certain parts, so you can only get killed if it hits you in certain places.
Okay.
So there you go.
Right.
But if you get hit in another place that you don't die, then you're out. So you always have people on the bench ready to go in, whether they're out from getting shot or whether they're dead. And I think we can solve a lot of the civil unrest with more laser tag. Laser tag is an underrated kind of opiate of the masses that nobody talks about. Football's doing a decent job. Guys out there getting paid, contracts that aren't guaranteed, giving themselves CTE for our enjoyment, while fat fucking slobs drink themselves to death in the parking lot and punch each other in the stands, has been doing a decent job. But we need to up the stakes with fucking real live ammo laser tag. I'm open to be a campaign advisor to any candidate. Want to give a shout out, of course, to Jared Z, exclusiveautoshipping.com. You know the deal. If you're moving your car, you bought one out of state, hit up Jared. All right? If you're a student or you're in the military, you get a discount, but you'll get a free quote, and he'll move your freaking car. If you bought a car on Carvana and you got to get it moved or whatever, he'll do it. ExclusiveAutoshipping.com. What else we got? ForTheFree.art. Who's going to write copy for them? Let's do that. ForTheFree.art. It's music in Hawaii. Check it out. Nate Linder. Nate Linder is making this podcast numbers go down. No, he's got nothing to do with it, and that's the problem.
That's the problem.
We got to hire Nate Linder. I'm willing to give it a shot. Give me a good price. Email our email address or give us a message on Patreon. Come up with a marketing plan. I will hire you, but it's got to be a fucking good price. Let's start out with a low number and see how it goes. And I'll pay. If you're going to fucking get these numbers up, I'll see what we can do, Nate Linder. Okay? Because I think marketing and I think Nate Linder. That's what I think. NateLinder.com. All right? Wait, go back. That's what he does. He helps businesses create high-performing websites, rank number 1 on Google, and profit from digital advertising. He's focused on real business results, like making construction companies famous. DisplayPros.net. They're the real deal when it comes to custom trade booths, retail fixtures, and promotional items. What sets them apart? I'll tell you what. Amazing customer service. I called, and I got phone sex the other day. They'll do anything for you. They treat the customers right.
There you go. Yeah,
10% off your first order if you tell them that I sent you, DisplayPros.net. They'll build whatever you need built for you. This is good for businesses to know these people. If you're a small business, hire these other small businesses. They'll give you what you need, like MA Insurance Services, right? Guy's got fucking business from this podcast, and he's telling me what to do. I mean, you know how much awareness I have brought to MA Insurance Services? Okay? I know I'm not your first choice, but Tim Dillon does not have small business shout-outs.
Too expensive.
And it would be too expensive for you anyway. So just fucking take it. You're paying $25 an ad read. If you can't afford that, then fucking close your business down. Isn't it really $25 an ad read?
Correct.
To go out to 30 to 40,000 people?
Correct.
I'm just being, I could have lied about the numbers, but I just said the honest numbers. It's not bad. As far as podcasts go, we're big. We're just not as big as all your favorite ones. Not even close. But that's what we like about it. It's a boutique. I'm lying. I want it bigger. So I fucking will charge you a lot of money.
Oh, yeah.
I want to be doing a State Farm read right now. I'm kidding. I love helping you out. I'm doing him a favor. I'll replace you in a second. No, I'm kidding. Call up Matthew Albani, 727-475-1650, St. Petersburg, Florida, in that area. He does commercial liability plans, but also, dude, also he does homeowners too. So whatever you need, he's got insurance for you. Professional liability, general liability, umbrellas. You're getting an extension put on your house. You need something. Hit him up. Hit him up, dude. A lot of insurance companies won't cover a lot of shit. That's why you got to hit up Matthew Albani. He'll cover anything and just cross his fingers. Rebels Raider. He's loving the ad reads. He's a guy who gets it. First of all, he's got an amazing product, and he's preparing school shooters to do what they got to do, which makes me very conflicted. The gear that he sells. I prefer the backpacks. I like pushing the backpacks, but I have to say, because I am contracted, that he has military surplus as well. And military packs, load-bearing equipment, magazine holsters, and stuff like that. Use your imagination. But I want you to use it not for your paramilitary needs. Use it to go bear hunting and shit.
That's right.
Right? Or just to be prepared. That's fine if you want to be prepared. But whatever you buy, please don't use it. It's 100% real deal tactical gear. Rebels-Raider is the website.com. Rebels-Raiders.com. Go check out all the cool stuff he has. And listen, dude, if you sold out of backpacks, that's probably a good sign to restock on the backpacks. That's what people want. All right? It's my favorite backpack, and I'm not even lying. So restock so I can get some Christmas gifts for other people. Suds Auto Spa. I freaking love John Pappas because he's Greek and he's also got a cool business. He cleans your car, details it. Storage solutions featuring car capsule units, ceramic coatings, paint protection, longevity. You love your car and you want to give it some longevity services. This guy's into guys who like to marry cars, not just date them. You own a car? Okay, let's be honest. He's not talking to people who are in 2-year leases here. He's talking to people who own their fucking car and call it her. If you call your car her and you live in Bridgeville, south of Pittsburgh, or any place else, he will travel. The larger the job. If you're a famous person with a lot of cars, nobody fucking cracks open and cleans out a car like John Pappas. You can call him at 412-564-5033 or email him at info@sudsautospa.com. Check him out on Instagram if you're curious. Suds_auto_spa. PCB Tech Art. What are some of the products they've made for customers? Bag tags. They did one for a golf team last week. They created bag tags. So stuff like that. So if you're looking for any business marketing swag in the form of whatever, ball markers, bag tags, keychains, etc., call them up. Ask them. You need PCB design consultations, 3D printing services, prototyping. They do it all. Check them out. PCBTechArt.com and visit the online store. Send them a direct message for any consultations and custom designs. Use the code Yannis10 for 10% off your order. They also sell on Amazon. Pretty cool. We're supposed to work with these guys in some capacity. We have spots open. So if you want to get in, get in. Go to patreon.com/Yannis Pappas Hour and do it.